Hello and welcome to the Marbleous Core League. Today we will find out the winners of the inaugural MCL. They have 8 events to become the champion. Let's jump right in. And first we have the sprint hero Raspberry Rascals currently on top along with the Emerald Eagles, closely followed by the Sky Speeders. It's the final. You see their best times there. Emerald Eagles come in with the fastest, but Raspberry Rascals seem like they're going to win this and take the first win of the final. 4 points for Raspberry Rascals in a brilliant time of 4.1. That is 0.6 of a second faster than the fastest time we saw in qualifying. You see them miles ahead of the next best competitor, Emerald Eagles, with a 4.2. Everyone with much improved times, but this is what the table looks like so far. Rascals, Eagles, Speeders and INTERGALACTICS. Our next final will be the balancing. Emerald Eagles are on top so far in this one. To take us into the final, INTERGALACTICS, Team Atlantis and the Raspberry Rascals. The Rascals will go first. They have a best of 25. You see Team Atlantis with their best of 36. The best time in the league so far. Raspberry Rascals coming down. We'll see what they can do. And it's a good score from them. 2 into the 10, 2 into the 6. That will give them a new best score of 32. It's a very good, strong start to this final. Hopefully Team Atlantis can pull off something really good, and they won't. After coming in with a 36, I don't think they'll even break 30 here. They definitely won't take first place with a 23. That is not great from them. Now we have INTERGALACTICS coming down at speed, I must say. Oh, 3 into the final one, and that one into the 3 column, just about getting them enough to take first place with 33. They're currently on top. Emerald Eagles are the only ones who can really stop anything now. Emerald Eagles coming through. They're going through fast. 1, 2, and 3 into the final one. They will take the win with 35 points. Just beating out INTERGALACTICS on 33 and Raspberry Rascals on 32. What turned out to be a very good start for Rascals ended up only getting them 2 points, as we see there. Team Atlantis, the big disappointment here. But Emerald Eagles with 4 points. It's what we like to see. 7 points overall now, 1 first place and 1 second place. Raspberry Rascals are currently second with 6 points. We now have the long jump qualifying. Emerald Eagles just beating out Rascals into this final with a longer jump. And they do have one of the longest jumps though. Team Atlantis again with another long jump. We'll see what Emerald Eagles do first. It is a good jump. We'll see what that makes for the rest of the final. What distance they will have to beat. 46.7. It's not their best, but it's definitely not too bad. We'll see what happens though. Team Atlantis 46.7 to beat. We'll see what they do. And it's a 45.3. That won't give them the lead. It's not a good start for Team Atlantis after disappointing themselves in the final. INTERGALACTICS with a big jump there. That looks like it could have beaten Emerald Eagles. Almost off the screen. 48.6. It is huge. That will put them into first place. Only ABYSSALS could possibly catch them now. And it looks like they skipped off the end there. That won't get them the win. But it might even get them 4th place. First final for ABYSSALS, and it's one to forget. INTERGALACTICS take the win with 4 points on a 48.6. Emerald Eagles, then Team Atlantis. And then ABYSSALS round up that 4. Eagles extending their lead at the top. INTERGALACTICS have jumped into second after Raspberry Rascals didn't even make that final. Now we have the slalom. Emerald Eagles and ABYSSALS tied first into qualifying. Raspberry Rascals and then Lemon Sherbets, round up the top 4. Lemon Sherbets with their first final of today. They're coming down nicely. A little bit slow it looks like, but we'll see what their end time says. It doesn't look like it'll be the best. You see them coming off the start there. Little bit of bunching there, but they didn't hit each other, which was nice. 6.145. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I have a feeling Raspberry Rascals with one of the best times so far in qualifying. They're coming through a little bit faster, spread out a little bit. That won't do them any favours, but the last 3 nice and close together. See at the start there, nice and evenly spaced out. And we come down to the bottom of the course where that first one takes a bit of a leap, but 6.062. Just beating out Lemon Sherbets into first place. ABYSSALS, 13. A little bit of bunching at the start. That last one needs to catch up now. Really spaced out. This isn't going to do them any favours at all, and it does look like a slow time. It will not beat Rascals on a 6.06, but it might not even beat Lemon Sherbets on a 6.1. We'll see what happens. 6.5. It's not the best, and it's going to put them into last place so far. Emerald Eagles seeing what they can do. Coming down very fast, but a bit of bunching slowed them down a bit, those middle 2, and that last one really held back a lot. That might get them 3rd place. It might get them 4th. It definitely won't place them into the top 2, however. See there, that last marble. And a 6.271. It's good, but it's not good enough. That'll put them to 3rd place for 2 points. And Raspberry Rascals hoping to catch up, taking home 4 points. Sherbets with their first final on 3. And we see Emerald Eagles still in the lead on 12, but Rascals catching up on 10. Intergalactics still on 8. Sherbets and Atlantis joined on 3. Now we have Block Push, Abyssals, Emerald Eagles, Raspberry Rascals, and Team Atlantis with our closest qualifying so far. Eagles with the biggest distance of 83.7. Team Atlantis coming through. They do lose a marble, and it doesn't go far at all. We'll see what this means for them. But by all accounts, it won't do any good. 42.7. Some would say abysmal. Raspberry Rascals coming through, hoping to increase, but they knock it out. This does mean that they will have a second shot at it, and they do, and they knock it sideways, and it doesn't do them any good. As you see, it just stops completely. 27.4. Pretty much guaranteeing them last place, and potentially costing them the championship. Emerald Eagles, however, sending it right to the end of the permitted course, right off our camera there, and off that camera to 115.6. That is huge, 30 centimeters bigger than what they've previously done. Abyssals also putting out an amazing push. It would have been amazing had the Emerald Eagles not exploded out of there. 79.7, possibly the second furthest anyone's ever gone. Except Emerald Eagles, who take home 4 points with a huge victory over everybody else. Emerald Eagles now have 16, extending their lead over Raspberry Rascals, who are only on 11 now. Now we have the obstacle. Emerald Eagles, Intergalactics, Raspberry Rascals, and Abyssals. We have a championship-style format for this one, as you can see on the screen. Rascals will take on Abyssals, and Eagles will take on Intergalactics. Our first semi-final, though, is Raspberry Rascals versus Abyssals. They're coming through. Abyssals taking an early lead there, but Raspberry Rascals hoping to catch up, and they do. And they manage just about to hopefully get enough through before the Abyssals manage to surge through. And it looks like to that tower they will. They hit a slender 19-17 victory. Only just about won there. Semi-final number 2, Emerald Eagles versus Intergalactics. Emerald Eagles looking very strong here. 3 out of the top 4, and everybody else failing to get over the line. But that does mean that given the distances that each of those marbles made it down, that Emerald Eagles will win this event. 21-15. Which means we have a final of Raspberry Rascals and Emerald Eagles. You see there going into the centre, Raspberry Rascals with 19, but Emerald Eagles got 21. Here's the final, Eagles versus Rascals. Eagles 1-2 going down, Raspberry Rascals trying their best to come down, but Eagles with 3 out of the top 5 and everybody else failing to make it down. You see the Rascal there struggling to make it past those middle sections. 21-15 to the Eagles. They take the win yet again, extending their lead. They may have got them the championship. Rascals may have lost the championship here. 3 points to them. 6-point lead for Eagles now. It does help that they have made every single final. But we'll see what happens in the shot put. Intergalactics currently unbeaten in this event. Eagles, though, with a very good score of 21.1. Speeders with 21.5, but Intergalactics with that high score of 23.3. Of course, we have seen the trend where, as we see, the scores get lower and lower due to health and safety concerns, which will hopefully be fixed for next time this event is used. However, the referee's getting off quite lightly there for a 7.5 from Sky Speeders. Abyssals now coming in. 7.5 to beat. It looks like they will. Not too far, but in the current circumstances, it should be enough to get them above Sky Speeders. We'll see. It is a 12.4. Almost double what the Sky Speeders put up. That will put them in the lead. Emerald Eagles hoping to do something here. 12.4 to beat to go into first place. You see, it was a nice little jump off the ends. Could have been smoother. And we'll see what happens. It is a 12.5. I believe that will give them the lead. 12.5 to beat. Intergalactics coming through. And they may have just clinched that victory, extending their unbeaten streak in the history of the Marbleous universe. No one has ever beaten the Intergalactics as they take home the victory in a 13.2. It isn't obviously the best we've seen ever, but it's the best to take the 4 points in this final. Emerald Eagles take home 3. And there we see the standing so far. Eagles on 23. Their lead is unassailable. Raspberry Rascals too far behind to do anything. As we come into the relay qualifying, Rascals obviously are in this event, but will it be in vain? Eagles coming through. Good start from them and the Rascals. Rascals take the lead. Intergalactics hoping to catch up, but Rascals and Intergalactics fall to last. But Raspberry Rascals, they will take the win in the final event. Some would say a consolation win, but they will take it nevertheless. Raspberry Rascals, then Streakers, just holding off Emerald Eagles, who in turn held off the Intergalactics. 4 points for the Rascals. But our winners of the Marbleous Core League are the Emerald Eagles on a huge 25 points. Dominant over all the other teams. We see here Emerald Eagles and Raspberry Rascals, and in third place overall. Very good from Intergalactics. I hope you've enjoyed the Marbleous Core League. The Emerald Eagles are the very first champions. However, there is no time to rest, as all of our teams will be back from next Saturday for the Curling Championships. We will also be making a huge announcement with regards to expansion plans and what that means for the Marbleous universe. If you like what you see and would like to see more, please subscribe, like and share the video with your family and friends. Congratulations to Emerald Eagles, thank you and goodbye.